Yeah, as I was saying, upper class Emirati's the most gangsta subculture on the planet.
Yeah, the primary reason is because they can get away with pretty much anything.
Right.
And they are the people, I swear, who actually could finance their own Forgive and Forget.
There's something we should probably stream at some point. Some Saints Row.
Yeah.
There's so many games on our bucket list, right?
Let's see.
Yeah,
This should be.
I know last time we played RE0, we had a nice discussion about like like the going like full Twitch life. Speaking of most gangsta culture, Twitch for life and.
Yeah, because this is where that was. Okay.
Right. As a matter of fact, I think it was in this room we were talking about that. And,
so I'm not going to go this way. I'll go back the other way.
And we have been taking, but obviously not streaming, full time. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't. But about maybe adding another day to the routine. So I'm already doing 2 streams a week. We're doing Rune Factory for one, and whatever game we're doing, on Tuesday or Thursday.
Right. Which right now is Dark Souls 3 and Resident Evil 0. Hooray!
So right now you've got 2 days. So you've got the Tuesday and Thursday until we get done with 0. Which may be another week if we can't figure out where to go.
Well, it's mostly that for some reason the map didn't show that we had already been here.
Ah.
So I thought I was going into a new area, even though I was not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, now we are back in a new
back
area.
here, right?
And yeah, I need to find a way to. Oh, is this something I can put in my?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put in the mixing set. Sure.
It'll become a purple. Oh.
Sulfuric acid. Sounds promising.
Okay.
I think we'll actually need that for the battery.
Right. Yeah, I like to imagine that Rebecca is actually an alchemist in the the Atelier series kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So we just take our water chemical and our fire chemical and mix them together, and we get.
Huh.
You see that up there? But we might have to come through a vent or something.
No, you can't reach by yourself. This is what we can get when
Ah,
it comes back.
yeah.
Well, this looks ominous.
Well, we dealt with that bug already.
Some kind of insect.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a new area? So if so, I think I'll
Looks that way. Looks like you can't actually open it though.
Oh yeah, this is if I can open it, this will be how she eventually gets back to Billy. Watch it from the other side.
Other side.
Okay, Billy.
Can we go have a meet up that way? It's like we're tantalizingly close to progress, but then not.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's the one thing that I, kind of don't like about the more quote-unquote traditional Resident Evil games. Because, yeah, it sometimes feels like progress is just really hard to make for no good reason.
Right. In a way, you have to kind of admire this kind of goes back to the people that come up with. I don't know if you all even do these anymore. So you went from crosswords to Sudoku to whatever people find on their phone nowadays. But I always used to be impressed with the people that came up with crossword puzzles and to think ahead.
This doesn't look good.
To think ahead of time of how to arrange the patterns and just to make sure it all works out. You kind of have to start at the end and work your way back. And it's kind of what you have to do in games like this. You have a goal in mind to stretch out the gameplay to make people think and everything. And you start at the end and work your way back. And it kind of. And the thing is, when you're dealing with these areas that are supposed to be real places, you really run into that problem of they need to feel real. You end up with ththings like. What's even a good example? Like I guess like Bowser's Castle and when in the Salazar section.
Right.
It's like what would there really be a foundry with a lava pit full of statues with dudes with rocket launchers, in a castle? It's like, well, no, there wouldn't be, but
for the purpose of the discussion, sure, why not?
Sure.
Okay. This should let Billy get across.
Right. Come on, you can do it. Use your special forces trained noodle arms. There we go.
All right, floodgates have been opened. Rule of cool.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so I can't actually go that way. You'll just have to find another way down.
Don't you love it when the game does, breaks character and talks to you?
Okay, so Rebecca will be able to combine those later on.
Oh, hi. Actually,
Oh, wow.
Was that just a straight up instant kill?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, wow.
A straight up instant kill if you try to run past them.
I see. Because, yeah, it wasn't letting me aim or anything, so...
Yeah, and they didn't do that before. It's like you're able to run away from the hunters, before and
But this is a real frog,
Yeah.
so we just have no chance.
It did look a lot more frog-like than the hunters had been last time.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, there was just, a giant frog right there. That was...
Huh. I gotta say, of all of the weird mutant monsters you've been killed by in Resident Evil 0,
Just a giant frog.
Death by Giant Frog is, yeah. Swift hadn't seen that either, yeah. Knew the frog was coming, but didn't know the insta kill, right?
I was expecting, once again, just, the capability of
Right.
shaking it off or shooting it or something. But
Yeah, because typically that's how that works, right?
Huh. Ah, well.
Yeah.
I know better now.
Now you know, right.
And knowing is, you know.
I guess that's what all the acid grenades were there for.
Except that Billy couldn't use them.
Well, it could if you
No, he could not. I would have to get them with Rebecca to go all the way back across the gondola.
Was there not another pack of acid grenades en route?
On the far side of the gondola,
Fair enough.
there were 2 packs of acid grenades.
Ah, okay, that was it.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone knows, I'm distracted enough without not playing the game.
Well, we already know that you don't really pay attention to what I'm doing.
I was even saying the frog thing you don't need to go through, though.
I should actually have to. At least if I want Billy and Rebecca to meet up.
Oh, but not solo, yeah. Yeah.
No, because you have to. The only other way would be Rebecca would have to go across on the gondola again.
Right, yeah. Yeah, in theory you could, but it makes more sense to have Billy go that way, unlock the door for her.
Right.
It shouldn't be too hard to kill with the... Yeah, exactly. What
Right.
Swift was saying, that's how Billy gets back to her.
If you can either get Billy to Rebecca or you can get Rebecca back to Billy, but in either case...
Right. You'll have to go that way eventually to unlock the door.
Right.
Of course, you may be able to skip that at that point, but... Regardless, it probably makes sense to...
I'm just going to take a shotgun to that sucker
Yeah,
and see
exactly.
how it goes.
The shotguns have been pretty good at unlocking,
Pretty much everything, yeah. Okay, turn the lever. Noodle arms, hooray!
Oh, the frogs are instant kill if you have a second person. Oh, because they can shoot them.
I
Right,
suppose
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah. That's true. Rebecca pulls the lever, then rides it back, and the two of them go together.
That's what I was saying, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but she cannot. Maybe, does he have to hit the button again?
Gondola's once again receiving power.
It is not letting me send her back.
Gondola terminal. No. Huh.
So it looks like she's stuck that way.
Okay. Well, if there was a way to do it before, you can't now.
I figured there would be something like that.
Right.
Okay. So, go Billy, go.
Yeah, one way. Yeah, Billy's like, well, I went ahead and push the button to get her across, but heck no, I'm not doing it to go back.
Because really, why would I need Rebecca in any conceivable situation?
Oh, giant frog. That's why, right.
Clearly, these people have never heard of the buddy system. Okay.
So I'm just thinking of the Titanic Toad from the Monster Manual 2. Here we go.
So I took a little bit of a looking.
I was thinking about that too.
But that is one frog down.
Yep. It's the only one too.
Thank goodness.
There's something freaky about those frog enemies.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Of course, the funny thing is that, yeah, unless the frog is actually big enough to, crush you in its jaws, frogs aren't actually dangerous at all.
Right.
So, excellent.
All right.
A furious pace. Could it be some kind of engine?
Oh, got more of those naked zombies. Lornex pasted a frog emote. I didn't even realize that was there. What's the command for that one? I guess that's where I could joke and say, you know, we have an actual Kappa emote because they're pretty similar creatures, but
all right. Thank goodness I've got a bucket load of handgun ammo.
So is there actually a reload command, or do you have to go to your inventory and do it that way?
I think you can reload it by holding it out and hitting 0, but it is just faster and easier to use your the combination.
OS Frog, thank you. If they give any situation I'd want to use that, but well, we never know. It could get eaten by a frog again.
Seriously.
So, yeah.
We never thought we would need the snake emote until Resident Evil 4. So.
Yeah. And if you run out of ammo, it will
Yes,
reload.
it does also auto-reload.
Gotcha.
Okay, the door is now unlocked. So let's get Rebecca in there.
I love the kind of thinking pose they do when they're waiting on somebody else.
I'll go ahead and activate this so I remember that it's here.
Right.
Oh, I can take the acid grenades.
Yeah, you don't understand a spot open this time. Probably something you didn't grab last time. Oh, did you not mix the triple
I didn't
grain?
give her the handgun ammo.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, Flython, there's snakes in Resident Evil 4.
There's lots of them. There's like 7 or 8, I think. They're just pre-placed in certain boxes and barrels and stuff.
Okay, that was somewhat satisfying. I will admit that.
And yeah, they drop eggs when you kill them.
Yes, the little ones that lay... Well, I don't know if they lay the chicken eggs. Okay, so we get our sulfuric acid.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not the one that Billy's in, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, he's on the far one.
Gotcha. What's that glowing there on the corner?
That is a quest item of some sort. I will deal with it once I get back with Billy.
Fair enough. Mysterious looking graph.
Ooh. Now you can see me wriggling my fingers, but ooh.
Spooky.
I like to think it isn't actually mysterious at all. She just has no idea what it is.
That would also not be surprising.
All right, this is where Billy should be.
Warning, shut this door after you.
No, after you. Hooray!
Reunited and it feels so good.
Now we go back and we start doing stuff.
Like,
among other things, with Billy here, we can finally reach up the shelf.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't want. Okay, I kind of do. It's kind of fun. It's like, but I didn't set out to infantilize Rebecca at every turn. The game did that first. I mean, seriously.
Oh, there's the battery.
Whereas Flython looks at it from the other side, the other point of view, is so I do like how Billy can just be replaced by a stepladder.
Yeah, it's like Billy could be replaced by anything up to and including a stepladder, a hand cart.
Right.
Yeah, I need some inventory space. How am I going to get that? I guess I could. Yeah, I'll leave this here for now. And where did I need to put the battery? Oh, didn't I need to put that on the, that one piece of equipment to push it up?
I don't remember, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to use your guns, people that have them? Oh, they're actually going to give you the honors. Okay. Fair enough. I guess it makes sense to use up a couple of grenades there.
Except that I missed with almost all of them.
Oh, ouch.
Billy doing the hard work there.
Right.
So yeah, I probably should have just let the computer do it.
True.
Oh, well.
Guys, just shoot it. Is it for the tram?
No, it isn't for the tram.
Yeah, we needed the some motherboard for the gondola.
Tram is already working for it.
Yeah. We used that at the end of the last time.
The greatest grenade launchers ever.
I'd say the best ones are probably in Left 4 Dead. When you get to blow up your own team trying to fight off a horde of zombies.
Let's see. think... Yeah, I think I'm going to go upstairs and see if it was that way.
Okay.
So I want to say, with how familiar that place looks, that should be where it is.
Oh, Jola here to keep us on track. The forklift thing.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, forklift. Thank you. Also, thanks for coming by.
Oh, and also...
Maybe we'll have to...
All the fluid is gone.
You have to combine the mix with the battery?
That's what I'm trying to do, but it's not letting me. Yeah, that's not it.
Okay, so we
need to fill it up with something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think wasn't in the instructions you had you needed sulfuric acid and something else.
I'll check it in just a little bit.
Yeah, you'll have to combine those two things.
So I want to see what the next quest item is. Because I know it's right up here. Okay. We'll go ahead and leave that here for now.
Swift says we're missing a colored liquid.
Industrial water. I bet that's what we're looking for.
Also known as spoon riser. What is that a reference to, Jola?
Okay. So we combine this. No.
You combine it with your acid.
There we go.
There we go. Yep.
Battery fluid. And we mix things. All of the things. Okay. Everything has been mixed.
Rebecca has done her job.
Alright, and I think that going through this way should lead us back. We shall see.
Yeah, it ended up being a brown liquid, but yeah, you're right, Swift. There was one, of course, at least it was right there, you know.
Right.
I guess it makes sense that that's another one of those interesting things, too, where the puzzle kind of, oh, bad puns.
Oh.
Where it kind of makes sense.
Leave that to the professionals, good sir.
But that the actual things you wanted were pretty close together, like they would typically be stored close together, and the puzzle was getting to them.
Right.
And then not getting eaten by a frog.
Right. If only they would give me a QuickTime event to use my knife to cut off the tongue before it
right.
me or something. Then I would totally have this.
Phil has learned his lesson. It said, thus being duly chastened, your punishment will be
more puns.
More puns.
All right, so we go ahead and put this in here.
Swift says, unlike the motherboard on the floor in another room. Yeah, you might find a motherboard on the floor in my room, but that's not typically how things would be stored at an industrial facility.
Press the lift button. I bet I have to actually put somebody on there in order to... Yeah.
Your punishment? Yes, that is a great first start. Or Flython said, oh no, they're giving a flashbacks to the Krauser QTEs from 4. That was awful.
Okay. Push the button.
I kind of got some inspiration from Zane's LP.
The key card.
About how
where did I need to use that?
About how to properly, knife fight Krauser, and it worked okay. But yeah, when Ben streamed, or Ben not streamed, but played the professional mode before we did our big stream with the webcam and everything of it, then that was his biggest stumbling block.
Right.
Was Krauser on professional. Yeah, we went through I think 5 full heals worth of stuff.
Well, the funny thing is that for that one, I ended up not having much health at all.
But it might be at the door you thought Billy would be coming through.
It's possible. There are still several different ways that I haven't gone yet.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate it. Of course, when he was recording it, he messed it up bad first.
Yeah, in the end, there was just one time where Krauser kept stumbling while I kept knifing him, and then I think that was actually the time. That was when I had said this is the last time, and then I'm just calling it there.
Right.
Which apparently is when I always manage to win. So it's weird.
Yeah, I put up the video of the bat fight in this one, and it's like, yeah, that's the exact same thing. It's like, yeah, this is the last one, and sure enough,
freaking bat fight.
It is funny when I guess it's just kind of psyching yourself out and everything. But it's like, as you all have seen, it's like I do way worse by playing Dark Souls on stream than I do normally.
I don't know if everybody knows that because they haven't really had a chance to.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Right.
Just the actually 60 FPS thing a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it's like for actually doing the LP stuff, I tend to do okay. But when actually streaming it, it's just that distraction element. Talking to the chat, having the back of your mind, you want to try to make it look good,
right?
Do a good show and everything.
Good show.
That fight is pure RNG, Zane is convinced.
Yeah. I am actually pretty convinced of that as well, because basically the question is, does it drift or not?
Right.
Because if it doesn't, you're golden.
And if it does, you just cannot. The camera just will not cooperate with you. Try to keep the hits in. And if you're not blasting it away in about 10 seconds, you get chewed to death by bats. So
I believe Swift was correct.
Yeah, thank you.
I won't be needing this card anymore, because thank goodness that card reader, has the worst security ever, and it's just like, oh, you've run your card and just stays open.
Right.
I'm starting to see why Umbrella's security system was a bit of a joke.
That's how people do it at dorms. You just prop it open with a brick. After you unlock it once.
That's true.
And so far, Zane has to come up with a better strategy for the bat than hope you win. Right.
That's the thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I was looking at guides for it, that was basically what the thing was. Just keep firing grenades and hope it doesn't get out of the way.
Right. Yeah, that's what I saw on that the IGN thing. It's like, this fight can take a couple tries.
Right.
But they do give you a safe point right beforehand. So it's like Capcom.
But that's no excuse.
Well, no, but it's like Capcom knows that that's a fight with very screwy. That just does not interact with the mechanics in the game the way it should. So it's like, okay, well, we just give you infinite tries, and then you'll eventually roll the dice enough times you win.
Whereas, I just have a huge problem. Oh, hey, is that more Magnum ammo?
And thankfully, the bat in 5 is much easier. The bat in 5. Yeah, I really like that. You mean the one time you actually use the landmines, right?
Because in that case, it wasn't actually really a flying enemy much at all. So.
Cutscene.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
However,
Nice.
something
Yeah, Zane said at the bat with the nipples, and Swift points out that was George Clooney. Oh. Zane says we're at the final boss.
It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
Also, the plot of Final Fantasy IV.
Pay for what you've done. We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Suddenly the dialogue got amazing.
Oh dear. That is like a super version of the most annoying enemy in the game. Let's hope you brought. Hope you had some napalm grenades left.
Okay. So let's go ahead and just start equipping all of the stuff.
But I thought, great voice on Marcus. But Dilla says they didn't work on their evil laughs. Poor standards. Yeah, this was before Wesker went full Weskerness. Leech said I bonded. Flython says it became just like my enemies. Oof. Ooh, that was quite the slam. That I love the knock them over and they just like cartwheel past. I want to kill Rebecca. She's bugging me. Oh, actually no. She's still doing
I'm
okay.
on top of this.
Right.
I've got this. Unless Billy doesn't save her. Oh gosh. Yep. Good job, Billy. Okay.
What I find hilarious about this one is you see how dynamic and fast paced the boss fights are.
How far back does the save point go? Because I think that it's back in the lodge.
Before oh dear.
Great.
You don't really have, because we didn't know the final boss was coming up, so
I thought there would be a typewriter before the final boss.
So we'll have to basically do everything, run back, save, and then go to that.
You know, there is such a thing as family-friendly language in this channel. I have never before been quite so tempted to abrogate that particular rule. Yowza.
Yeah, that was
And suddenly a boss fight. Hooray!
So did anybody else who's played this game get blindsided by that the same way? Because that did seem like awfully abrupt.
Because yeah, there was no prompt for, you might want to save. The only warning is a couple of Magnum rounds, which they've been lying around before.
Lorax, join the effing dark side.
We're now going to be playing a episode of Salty Sanctuary. But no, stoic, calm.
Flython, you forgot your smug smiley there. You said, "Well, I never died, so." Swift doesn't remember. Yeah. Well, just wears a badge of honor.
Again, there are a couple of things I could say in response to Flython. However,
yeah, same points. That Billy could take more hits to probably place him for this part.
Yeah. Once again, I just was not prepared for a boss fight, so
right.
I probably will let him have the grenades.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like anything can stun him. So actually, you might want Rebecca to have the grenades and have her in the back.
Stay further back.
You have her in the back and blast away, and then have
I'm trying to remember where I put my Magnum.
Yeah. Hey, Demore. When life gives you Ben and Wayne, join the stream late. Better late than never. We're glad to have you back.
Indeed.
And he's still got about half an hour tonight.
Which will get me back to where I died. Hooray.
How have the tanks been treating you, Demore? Or have you moved on to something else? All right.
So we pull the lever.
Mm-hmm. And then you send Billy across the dam, and then look for the Magnum on the map. If it's still in this, if it's in the same area,
that's the thing, Swift. I don't think it's in the same area.
Well, if it's not, that means you probably dropped it. Where else could it be? Close to the tram in the previous area.
Let's go ahead and search for it.
Yeah.
Let's see, it would be item list. No items.
No item. Okay.
Ink ribbon.
Mm-hmm. Aha.
So it is there.
Yeah. In the
So
save
it must
room.
have just been tucked away in the corner there.
Okay.
Okay.
So when we go back to save, maybe we'll grab the Magnum then.
And I'll probably just drop both handguns.
Yeah, once you know that you're up for the final battle.
Right. I might keep this one for one of the two of them because it is a lot of shots, and this one is upgraded. But
And I've about the fourth time tonight. Thank you, Swift.
okay. However, I know there is frog, so I
Yes.
grab shotgun shells.
Flython reminds you that it was empty, though.
Yes,
was
but there are magnum.
Yeah, there's magnum
shells
ammo on
before we
route,
go.
right? Yeah, there's like that one box of magnum ammo right before pretty much right before it.
Then I'll just have to load up on all of the herbs and such as well.
True. I'm doing good. Yeah, moved on to Siege 2, Payday 2, Pink Robbery Problem. Yeah, I saw Payday 2 on the Steam, Steam like next upcoming games or whatever. Swift is beating the stupid game 4 or 5 times at different points, right? Well, and now you're vicariously beating it again with us.
Hooray! Which is the best way to do it.
I feel bad we never told you that, because I know you're one of the big RE fans, that we forgot to tell you about that we've been streaming RE0. I think this is our 8th or 9th stream.
Well, that said, there are...
They're up on YouTube, yeah.
Right.
And very, very lonely.
Well, I meant, if you have notifications set up, then
Oh,
you
true,
know.
yeah.
You know.
Well,
Doors now.
Well, they wouldn't know if you have alerts like we're gonna be playing Dark Souls 3 tonight, and it turns out we're actually playing Resident Evil 0. That's on me though.
Right. Okay, we take the acid grenades.
Did you get hit that time? I was looking at the chat. By the frog.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically with a shotgun, I don't think there's any real way to not get hit at least once.
Don't consider yourself much of an RE fan anymore, huh? You might want to try getting back into it. I know 6 wasn't that great, but Revelations 2 looked pretty neat.
Swift, I have not picked up the free Alan Wake DLC, mostly because I do not actually have Alan Wake. And I'm still on the fence about it. I probably will grab the DLC at some point, I just haven't gotten around to it.
You did get a bunch of requests for, I say a bunch, but you did get some requests for LA Noire and Alan Wake back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't know how many of those people are still extant, one, and if that's still the case or not.
Still extant. D-Moore, you were the LA Noire fan, right? I think that was you anyway. I try to. My memory isn't that great, a lot of times. So I try to remember the fans that when they mention things like that, and to try to keep that in mind. It does mean a lot to us when you want to see us do stuff. I remember Swift was the Alan Wake fan, right? Oh, D-Moore's got to leave at midnight. Stepdad wants you to go ride with him as a trucker. Oh, cool. You're thinking about following in the family footsteps? I know, all jokes aside, Ben's been talking about that because it pays so well, and you can still write when you're off the clock and everything.
Right.
Yes, that was aha. See, I remembered.
All right, so we go up, we get the battery.
Neptune is pushing Flython away from the remake. What is Neptune and what, or is that? All my mind is thinking of as we're talking about the Japanese animes. It's like
Thank you,
you're
Billy.
talking about Hyperdimension Neptunia.
All right. Which actually means that I'll be using him for some of the other things. Okay.
Eleanor, the detective face simulator. Yeah, they really should have waited like a couple years, like maybe the next console generation, because the facial animations have come so far in just a couple years now.
Right.
I mean, you've got Enslaved just set a new bar. You've got when it came out. Then nowadays you've got, what was the one we were praising just the other day about having really good facial animations? It was Witcher 3. Yeah.
No.
I say we. That was Mog and I.
Okay, we've got sulfuric acid. Get that.
Yeah, Swift liked it, but pretty much no replayability. Yeah. You probably say the same thing about Alan Wake, though, right? I mean, it's more of, if you're watching somebody stream it, it's more to get their reactions to the story and analyze the plot and stuff like that. Neptune is a giant shark that's terror incarnate. Okay, we will be on our toes.
Yeah, that was in the original game, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the remake of RE1. Okay, I thought we were talking about this one.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm on the same page now, the same itchy tasty page.
Okay, so yeah, we go ahead, go this way to get the magnetic key card, and then we move on.
Right.
All
By
right.
which maybe we move back.
Yes. Well, we're kind of... whichever way we're moving.
Right. Yeah, I remember some
She doesn't
names
need
for
that
the
approach right
the
now.
Resident Evil monsters if they're kind of evocative, like El Gigante. Maybe we're gonna remember that one.
Right.
Actually,
Leos and things like that.
yeah, but yeah, I don't remember especially the ones we haven't played. Like I don't remember your Tyrant, your Nemesis, stuff like that. Yeah, the other thing, D-Moore, is like Alien Ward probably did have the best for its time, but we've come a little bit further since then. It's like I was watching Mog play Witcher 3, and just completely incidental NPCs who did not even really caring about what they were saying anything. Just had really good expressions for their emotions and everything. It's like we just come a long way at being with the technology that we didn't have a couple years ago.
As opposed to Ego Draconis, where characters emote by hilariously overacting
Oh my gosh.
absolutely everything. It was amazing. Okay, so we go back here.
I pantomimed exaggerated double over laughing.
Is the only time where the raffle thing actually is pretty close to what they do. Okay. So we put the battery in.
Uh-huh.
We find the correct pixel in which if we put the battery in. There we are.
All right.
We don't do that because there's absolutely no reason to.
Now we can push the
I'll
button.
go.
Okay.
And Billy does the manly thing and pushes the button.
The sprawl counters, dude, the Divinity acting is amazing. The awfulness of it is intentional. It has to be, right? Well, we can...
Sure, let's go
let's
with
go
that.
with that.
This way.
Yeah.
Can do more best RE boss, Ashley.
Oh, hey.
Oh, good thing we had the buddy system. Where was that guy last time?
In the water, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Was that the frog you all were thinking about earlier, when you actually had the two of them there for? Oh, well, yeah, that is weird, because yeah, it just didn't even happen last time.
All right, somebody needs to do the frog emoticon and hi, Billy. Yeah, this would be a case where after Billy gets done with this particular dungeon, he has the what is the Latin term for frog? Whatever it would be.
Yeah.
Something phobia,
Mm-hmm.
which is the best phobia, by the way.
Right.
Man, I wish Ven was here because he always has a great collection of frogs.
Yeah.
Of frog pictures, I should have meant.
Mm.
There you go,
Kapow.
Lorax. Thank you.